From Elon Musk's massive move for Dogecoin and bullish divergence for Doge after the recent price dip to all the latest data and updates, some huge things are happening right now, so let's talk about it. So first of all, we are now seeing that after the recent slump, the overall crypto market is showing some positive signs. We can see here that some cryptos are now trading back in the green with slight gains. Bitcoin, Ethereum, Solana, and others are now gaining some momentum. Meanwhile, Dogecoin is also looking good as it is now trading back above the 15 cents level. And we can see here that there is also some improvement in the overall crypto market sentiment. During the last 24 hours, the crypto fear and greed index has moved to the 37 level from 34. It means that there is still some fear among investors, but things have started to cool down. And now, we are seeing this positive news for the overall market as it appears that crypto adoption is going to boom in the coming years. So Checkout.com recently released a report that covered 30K consumers and 3K merchants around the world to identify adoption trends in cryptos. According to the findings, 40% of consumers aged between 18 and 35 are planning to use cryptos to pay for goods and services within the next year, compared to less than 30% last year. Additionally, 23% of online businesses aim to accept crypto as a payment method by 2024. In addition, the report highlighted the satisfaction level of merchants who have already integrated crypto as a payment method. Almost 80% of merchants said that cryptos were way easier to settle payments compared to traditional fiat currencies. So this is positive news for Dogecoin, Bitcoin, and others as the adoption of cryptos is growing rapidly around the world, and they are becoming popular among consumers and merchants around the world. And now, let's come to the big update for Dogecoin and its holders coming from Elon Musk. So we are now seeing that Tesla CEO Elon Musk pulled off another stunt that spiked the price of Dogecoin. In fact, it is the second time in less than a week that the tech billionaire has boosted Doge prices. So what we are now seeing is that the Cyber Rodeo event in Texas to celebrate the opening of the Tesla factory in Austin kicked off with an awe-inspiring drone show. Surprising a lot of spectators, Elon Musk slipped the image of the Dogecoin logo into the celebrations, suggesting a nod to it. So it was basically a drone show in Texas, and it was related to Tesla and its Cybertruck. However, Musk stunned everyone when he started this drone show that displayed the logo of Dogecoin. And it is very huge for Dogecoin since not only it is showing us that Elon Musk is supporting Doge, but it is also important because this was a big event. Different people from the industry, including some big investors, were keeping an eye on it. So this means that Doge just got massive traction thanks to Elon Musk. Besides, seeing how much Musk loves Doge, he may even persuade these investors to get on the Dogecoin bandwagon. And another important thing is that during his speech at this event, Elon Musk also said, "To the moon, indeed." Well, we know that it is a term often used as a verb to describe Dogecoin's strong upward trend. It has become the war cry of many Dogecoin investors, hopeful that it would soon achieve a significant rise in its price. And Elon is also predicting that Doge is going to the moon, and it is going to hit the $1 price level pretty soon. In addition, the show almost immediately boosted the price of Dogecoin as it jumped from 14 cents to the 15 cents price level. This is the second time in less than a week that the tech billionaire has positively influenced the price of Dogecoin. And now, let's come to Dogecoin's current price movements. So the Dogecoin price analysis reveals that after the bearish movement, Doge is showing massive room for reversal activity. After going below the 14 cents level, Doge has started to gain some momentum and it is currently trading above the 15 cents price range. From a technical perspective, we are now seeing that the upper limit of the Bollinger's Band is present at cents, which represents the strongest resistance for Doge. Conversely, the lower limit of the Bollinger's Band is present at 13 cents, which serves as the strongest support for Doge. And this is bullish for Dogecoin as its volatility is following a dormant movement and the value of Doge is likely to remain consistent. Meanwhile, Doge appears to be crossing over the curve of the moving average, indicating bullish movement. Tracing the path of its price, we can also deduce that the price broke the resistance recently, followed by a significant decline. And now it has begun following an upward approach. Therefore, the bulls might regain their advantage and raise Dogecoin's price as the price has started moving upwards. Another important thing is that the relative strength index is at 55, which means Doge is stable, falling into the lower neutral region. In addition, the RSI seems to follow a slightly upward path, indicating an increasing market along with movement toward stability. And this rising RSI score indicates the dominant buying activity for Doge, which is another bullish signal. All in all, we can deduce that Doge has entered a bullish movement. Now, the bulls are rulers of the market and they are likely to maintain their rule. As a result, the price of Dogecoin shows bullish opportunities for the future and bulls are likely to take it to the upside. And with that being said, let's come to Bitcoin for a minute. So we are now seeing that Bitcoin is currently trading above the 43K price level. It has fallen from the 4 to 6K level during the recent market meltdown. However, as I mentioned before, it now appears that the overall crypto market is getting back on track. And this is why we are now seeing some slight momentum in Bitcoin's price action. And it now appears that Bitcoin is now going to reclaim support around the 44K level. Moreover, Bitcoin's current price may give an appealing chance for patient investors to gain exposure to Bitcoin. That's the message from an indicator called reserve risk, which calculates the risk-reward ratio of investing in Bitcoin based on long-term holders' convictions. Reserve risk was 0.0024 at the time of making this video, having gained acceptance below 0.0027 in late January. When the risk-reward ratio is in the green, the statistic is considered appealing. In other words, a low reading implies that long-term crypto investors, known as holders, are adamant about not spending their coins. As a result, prospective purchasers might consider dipping their toes into the market because the risk-reward ratio is excellent. So this is just another positive indicator for Bitcoin showing us that something big is on cards for it. Meanwhile, the team behind the Terra Luna network and the Luna Foundation Guard continue to stack Bitcoin. So on April 6, the Luna Foundation Guard Bitcoin wallet received about 2.4K Bitcoin and continued to receive payments until a total of 5K Bitcoin was added. It's worth noting that this Bitcoin wallet gets dust transactions sent to it, as this is a common occurrence with well-known wallets with sizable amounts of Bitcoin. So this wallet now holds above 35K Bitcoin worth $1.5 billion. So this is pretty positive for Bitcoin as it was a large purchase and it is going to give support to its price as well. Meanwhile, we are now seeing that despite the Bitcoin price strength having plunged notably, the possibility of Bitcoin surging high beyond its all-time high is pretty high. According to some studies, Bitcoin in 2022 may still uplift to gain significant bullish momentum. Previously, the Bitcoin price failed constantly to surge above 15K for more than 3 months until it received a wider push during Q4 2020. So it is now expected that if the asset replicates a similar pattern, then the probability of the price hitting 100K is extremely high. Meanwhile, Galaxy Digital CEO Mike Novogratz has predicted that the price of Bitcoin would go to the moon if the U.S. Federal Reserve were to become less hawkish. He announced the forecast during the ongoing Bitcoin 2022 conference that is taking place in Miami. The crypto mogul believes that the Fed will increase the benchmark short-term interest rate by a half point at its next meeting. Novogratz believes that there will be an economic downturn in the near future, which will force the Fed to reverse the course. The Fed is expected to shrink the balance sheet by $95 billion per month. The Galaxy Digital boss has once again mentioned the fact that Bitcoin is seeing growing institutional adoption, claiming that it serves as a store of value. On the other hand, in a recent tweet, veteran trader Peter Brandt says that the next raging Bitcoin bull market will kick off in May 2024. The chartist explains that it took an average of 33 months for Bitcoin to start another bullish phase after the end of previous major advances. Brandt expects Bitcoin to recreate its past boom and bust cycles despite how unpredictable its price seemingly is. So this is another positive thing for Bitcoin as more and more analysts are predicting massive gains for it. And now, let's come to some important crypto updates. So the assets under management figure for Web3 and crypto investment firm Paradigm has recently been revealed. Filings show that the firm has $13.2 billion in assets, a growth of 343% compared to the $2.98 billion reported in a filing in December 2020. So this means that venture capital money is pouring into crypto, and this is very bullish for the overall market. And as per another report, the number of crypto owners has massively increased last year, with nearly half of all owners worldwide buying crypto for the first time in 2021. According to Gemini's findings, crypto adoption skyrocketed in 2021 in countries like India, Brazil, and Hong Kong as more than half of respondents started investing in crypto 2021. So this means that crypto adoption is rising dramatically throughout the world, and this is really positive news. And now coming back to Dogecoin, we have just seen that Musk is, again and again, coming up with big developments for Doge. And this is why it is now expected that Doge is going to move to the upside from here. In any case, what are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments section below.